Good morning. What's up, Tina B? I put on my Rocky Mountain sweater today. I wore it for you all when I first came home. I wanted to wear it again today. It is cold in San Antonio. It is a brisk 48 degrees here. I hope you all are doing well. Baby, I don't know what's going on. Honey, I don't know what's going on, but I'm waking up and Roe is just on one today. Okay, behold the green and gold. Behold the green and gold. Bro, I don't know if you had an energy drink. I don't know if you had a shot of B12. I don't know. But honey, Ro is slaying the girls. Ro is slaying the girls. Ro is gathering the children. Ro is gathering the children. Ro is gathering the children. I'm like, okay. So I got up this morning and I only found that out because By Nerdy was on. By Nerdy, By Nerdy, you you better find a new stick because all of this nervous laughter, some ain't right, and you act like you on that stuff. I ain't trying to, but every other sentence is ha 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 ha. Could you get back to God? Because I'd rather hear that than all that nervous laughter. Because baby, I don't know if you on Tina, I don't know what you on, Flocka, but you on that stuff because all of that laughing and that giggling and that sniggling and I'm like, could you just get through this? And then the people ain't coming over yonder. You already done hurt yourself by putting that shit on membership. Let me tell you something. Ho, if I don't catch you live, then I just don't catch you. And to be honest, the stuff that you saying, it ain't all that serious. I'm just being real. I know you are a nerd, but honey, you need to pick this thing up. I ain't gonna lie. All of that unnecessary laughing at the end. I'm like, is this hoe on Tina? Is something wrong with her? It was. I just cut it off, and then you be getting shit wrong. I'ma say it. I'ma say it. Then you be getting shit wrong. Now look, ho, if you ain't gonna watch, at least get the right information. Don't be coming out here lying. I mean, that's all I gotta say. But ho, you better get it together, cause putting yourself on membership and doing all of that unnecessary sniggling like you own something, it ain't working. Okay, let me move on. Um, let me move on. Let me go ahead, ho, and get you out here. If you don't like yelling, ho, then I'ma block you, and so you don't have to hear the shit. Yeah, I mean, he was like, I'm like, ho, get the information right. Oh my god, I just hate lying hoes. Ugh. So, Binary, you better get it together. All of that unnecessary laughing, and I'm like, is you okay? Is you on that stuff? So anyway, y'all. Then I woke up to that, and then bro, Lord, the first thing I saw was Honest Rowe gathering Brian. So Honest Rowe said, as a 515, he done blocked Brian and Stephen. Who is Stephen? What is your body count, Honest Rowe? Honey, the milkshake is bringing Stephen, Aladdin, honey, all of the Disney characters to the yard. What is you doing? What is you doing, bro? Let me find out that you using that nerdy anime type feel you give to get the men's. Bro, let me find out you been getting the men's. But Ro had me laughing this morning. So he was talking about somebody named Steven. He had the block, and Steven was married, and some about the cheering. I'm like, what the hell? All right. I'm like, what the hell, Ro? You ain't as shy as I thought you was. Now, can I say this? Okay, I ain't gonna say it yet. Let me get to the point that I need to get to, because I'm about to, you know, get ahead of myself. So then, after Rhoda went through all of that about Stephen, who I didn't know nothing about. So I guess Stephen is almost like Aladdin, except Stephen was married, and Stephen was trying to holler at Rhoda, but yet keep a family. Okay, I'm like, a few stolen moments is all that we share. You got your family, and they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list, but no other is gonna do. I'm like, what? So I'm saving all my love for you. For you. No other mind is gonna love you more. 'Cause tonight is tonight that I'm feeling alright. We be making love the whole night. So I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. Yes, yes. Hey, that's my Whitney Houston honest row version of saving all my love for you. Okay, so Ro talking about some Steven and married men, and then he went on the limit. Oh, that lemon. Oh, that lemon. Oh, so I guess Lemon said that Ro looked transgender, and he don't like Ro Avatar. Child, and Ro was not trying to hear it. Okay, honey, when I tell you Ro came out and started talking about alcoholism, he said that Lemon was bloated. He said the only thing that was good about Lemon is he smelled good, and that was about it. He said that Lemon was stumbling all over the place. He said that Lemon had to have smoke every 30 minutes, and Lemon was drinking. He said that Lemon was rifling through Lolo liquor cabinet like an old nasty piece of crack fiend. Ah, baby, honey, Ro was going in. Ro was going in. And let me say this: I met Ro, and Ro knew better to have some crazy hair with me. Because Ro knew he better not have no crazy hair with me. And Ro did not have no crazy hair. Ro's hair was done up, okay? Ro came like he was going to the Sunday school convention when he came to meet me. And Ro is a nice looking, respectable man. He looked like Raj on What's Happening, okay? He looked like the skinnier version of Raj on What's Happening. Hi, 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 hi. Okay? So it was given very much What's Happening. Ro came up. I was looking for D. I was like, what D? What D? What rerun? What rerun at? Okay. Okay. What Miss Thomas? Okay. I was like, what Big Shirley? So, because Ro was giving very much Raj on What's Happening. The preacher now on Everybody Hates Chris. Except he don't have that cataract in his eye. So Ro was giving very much that. He was giving very much Roger on What's Happening. He was. And Ro is not a bad looking person. Ro is a very respectable person. His breath was not stank. And Ro was very respectable. You can tell now I'm gonna say this. You can tell that Ro went to somebody's school. Okay? So I'm gonna get that because I met Ro. Now, I've never met Lemon before. Ah! And I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't never met Lemon, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Honey, Rose said, Lemon, you needed to smoke every 30 minutes. He said you bloated, and he said that you pudgy because you be drinking that liquor. He said that you rifled through Lolo liquor cabinet like an old nasty piece of crack fiend on New Jack City. Okay, you was giving very much Gator on Jungle Fever. Dance with Mama Gator. Look, Mama, I'm dancing. Dance with Mama Gator. Let me say that he said you was giving Gator. Okay, on Jungle Fever over there. Ah! Ooh, Lord, baby, I don't know what went on with Rose. I don't know why Lemon wanted to talk about that man, but baby said not today, ho. Rose said not today, ho. Not today, ho. Now y'all better come and get the news over here, cause honey, YouTube camera, I love her down, but all that little slow talking and stuff and putting people to sleep, ain't nobody got time for that. And it's a shame, cause Binary came up in that slot because he said she was boring, and now you sniggling like you on crack. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But the beef steak is not going with this dry and this nerdy laughter like you own some mess or some Tina or some Flocka. People is not going for that. People is not going for that. Well, let me tell y'all something now. Lemon's legs look like glass. And people talking about how smooth his legs are. Something wrong. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm telling you, these hoes is in their 30s and got problems of people who, 65 and 70. I'm like, what the hell? He took your advice. Hell yeah, you better take that shit off of members. Nobody ain't coming for that. Nobody ain't paying 99 cents for that. Oh, I'll go back eating burgers paying 99 cents before I do that. Girl, nobody ain't. I would pay 10 cents for that shit. Better take that shit off membership. Girl, you is not all that right now. Okay, Miss Kim Chi, you is not all that right now. I mean, you started off a little cute, but Miss Kim Chi, you better up your game. Okay? Baby, instead of kimchi, you better put some shrimp fried rice. Okay? And some egg foo young up on that menu. Because, ho, you is not giving right now if you charging nobody no membership. That's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, Binary can come. I don't have a problem with Binary. Binary, you started off strong. But all of that unnecessary laughing and stuff. And again, you done did the Bree impersonation too much that it ain't funny anymore. See, this is what I'm saying. You don't cuss every day because it don't lose its effect. When I cuss, it means something. Because I don't do it all the time. Okay, I'm just trying to help y'all hoes out. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just coming in the sector. Now, that may work in your little sector, but in the B sector, people get tired of it, and then you're going to try to charge the people 99 cents. Ho, I don't even charge people for membership to see my replay videos. And then the hoes get mad because I raised $200. But yet they doing stupid shit like 99-cent membership to see them damn replays. Girl, put the commercials in there. What's up, CDP? Anyway, let me get on about my business down the way. So anyway, so Ro had a lot to say. Oh yes, he did. Ro had a lot to say. So I don't know what Lemon did to Ro, but honey, Ro is not here for it. Ro said, "Ho, I got you this morning." But Ro, who is this? Steven. Who is Steven? Ro, who is Steven? Excuse me. Excuse me. Who is this Steven? I'm just asking for a friend. Who is this Stephen? My God, today. Stephen is a married man. He was trying to talk to Ro. Ro said he blocked him. Ro, excuse me, where did this man come from? Is this a new man? ah! So anyway, that happened. Now, let me say something. If y'all don't think I don't know what's going on with this Rico and trademark fortune thing, you are mistaken. Them hoes talk to each other. I know them hoes talk to each other. And I see what's happening. And I see people trying to be relevant. And let me say this, hoe. I'm going to say this. Rico, I want you to look right in this camera. Ho, let me tell you something. I ain't redact this shit. I ain't giving you shit. All I know is that there were text messages, you were trolled, you said, I want to give you jawbone. Can I give you jawbone before you leave? You sent the picture. Girl, the people sent pictures of you doing things to confirm that that was you. And then you said, could you send $10 so I can get some cigarettes? All right, girl, I'm not getting ready to give you no play like that. I ain't give you no play like that, hoe. Keep on mashing up music. Keep on mashing up music. Trademark is an interesting thing. Now, trademark, I'm not trying to sleep with you. You never said I was, but I'm making it clear. I ain't trying to sleep with you. Don't try to act like I asked for a peen pic. You sent that peen pic to show me what you sent that man. You tried to ask some questions. Oh, you can't do me. You can't do me. You can't do me. I'm just sorry. You can do Rico. You can do Brian. You can do the rest of these hoes, but you can't do me. I have never been interested in anybody on YouTube because the only person I'm interested in is the person who I have now, and we good. This hoe trying to talk about something, where your man? I'm like, in the bed. Oh, man. I'm just saying. Anyway, but I saw it. Y'all saw it. Let me tell you something. It was some things that I saw. I ain't say nothing, but baby, I let the girls talk. But I'm like, yeah. I see you. I see you. And that's all I'm gonna say. I see you, ho. Girl, I saw that. I see a lot of things. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I see, but I see. And if you see, we see. But I see. I see. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I see. Um. So anyway, y'all, the big thing that is going on now is Honest Row reading the girls. Honest Row talking about Lemon. I don't know why Lemon came for that man, but and then Rose said, "I paid. You getting paid, bro? That was real deep. That was real deep." Rose said, "I'm getting paid. Is you getting paid?" I'm like, okay. Those baby. Thank you, baby. I put this. I wanted to wear this sweater today. I wore it at the beginning because I want y'all to see that I had got it. But yeah. So, baby, I got an old nasty piece of Old Navy sweater. Girl, it was on a good sale. It was a good sell that Old Navy. So right on up there and get it. See, Miss O started that. How did she start it? How did she start it at the Spaceship Coffee Beans? How did she start it? Because y'all always put stuff on Z Miss O. Miss O started. How did she start this? Z Miss O don't be starting nothing. She's a Christian woman. She's a Christian woman. She don't be starting nothing. Baby, it is very soft. Now I'm gonna get it, baby. It's very soft. All cotton. I don't know what kind of cotton this is, but it's very soft. It's very soft. It is. How she started it, because Demon O is a Christian woman, and y'all be putting stuff on her, and Miss Demon O don't be doing nothing to nobody. All she be doing is going to school, taking care of her husband and her daughter. Y'all got Miss O messed up. That's all I'm saying. She said Lemon better not come for her. Bro, all okay, okay, that's okay. When you live for revenge and stuff, shit backfires. I guess he was trying to get his liquid trade back by going to Shish Trish. You see how that ended? Baby, I don't have time for that. That unstable person, I don't. Moving right along. Moving right along. Y'all say she messy. Y'all say she messy. So why was Ro and Demons O on Lemon's panel last night? Why was Ro and Demons O, which that rhyme, was on Lemon's panel last night? Now I'm gonna tell you, Kimmy brought up some good points about Lemon. And I'm not lying, she did. All of these people swear that they're not going to go back over there. And honey, Dragons was so disturbed in her spirit that she came up there to defend it. And is it me or did she sound like a battered woman? Always going back. I didn't hear the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay. Baby, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, what's up, Demons? Oh, Demons O is right here. Oh, she was on the spaceship panel. Oh, they were starting mess on the spaceship. Okay, they were starting mess on the spaceship. And that's when Demons O said what she said. And then Rose said, so y'all trying to say she put a battery in Rose back to come after Lemon. That's what y'all trying to say over there on Pizarro channel. Okay, seems like people get pretty messy over there on Pizarro. I'm just saying. Okay. Y'all better stop talking about Demons. Oh, she's a Christian woman. She love her husband and her daughter. She go to school. Y'all trying to put stuff on her, trying to put that collar around her neck. Why y'all doing that? I wish she would realize we aren't featuring her like every time she shows up. Dragon needs to sit out. Well, I didn't see it, but honey, I did see the results. Baby Ro went in and let half. Ro said he don't like alcoholism. Baby, it was so many things, but it was rifling through Lolo's liquor. He said it was worse than Shakim. Baby, I hollered. Go, I ain't instigate nothing. I ain't instigate nothing. Demons O is a good woman. She's a good woman, I tell you. And y'all trying to besmirchify her name. But Rose said Lemon can't keep no channel. Rose said that his channel making money. Baby, I hollered. Rose was really, he was giving some low T shade, some mid-range shade. Baby, he was giving shade on every level. I said, y'all better stop messing with Ro. But let me tell you something, though, y'all. Really, Ro is not a bad-looking guy. He really looks like a younger Roger on what's happening. He does. So imagine Roger with unique hairdo, and that's Ro. Hi, 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 hi. Come on, Dwayne. G. Anyway, you all. What else is going on? Girl, they had Rico. I don't know who had the Rico pictures, but maybe they had Rico. And so I remember when Rico was opening his legs up all on his back. I remember when Rico was bent over and had all that wet spot, looking like a rainforest between his cracks, and all of that water was on his drawers. I remember that. And then somebody had him taking his clothes off when he was telling Bless Watkins to kiss his butt. And so maybe the girls were saying, yeah, it was his butt, and this is why. But maybe that leakage, bro, that leakage, it was a mess. And he swear it was no leakage. I'm like, oh, it is leakage. You didn't see all of that wet spot. I mean, blue draws. And then how the middle part turned to dark blue draws. Goodbye. Y'all is not going to do me. We seen what we seen, Rico. And that's what that alcohol was doing to you. It was making you like a whole fool. I'm just saying, yeah, he is a people. And he was so mad last night, y'all. Let me tell you something. I intentionally not let him on the panel because he wanted to come up so bad. Because Trademark Fortune was on. And let me say this, y'all. They said a lot. Trademark said that he hasn't seen Rico like in 5 or 6 years, and he don't talk to Rico unless something goes down. So somebody asked the question there, well, why is Rico acting like he saw you yesterday and that you his honey, the girls were tearing it up. So again, Rico really don't have no friends. Rico have clients. Rico have associates. Rico don't really have no friends. Because maybe he act like Trademark and him went way back. And he is just overly too much. And so I told Trademark, you better control your little friend. Because every time your little friend say something, I'm going to say something. Your friend don't have no emotional intelligence. I don't care if you don't like nobody talking about Rico. I'm going to talk about Rico. And see, the mere fact now, he's trying to say that I'm trying to tell the people that he's a slut and he's loose. No, I didn't say you was a slut and you was loose. I'm just saying the hoe you hanging around with is a slut and loose. And she's acting like that y'all go together. That's all I'm saying. He don't care, but he clicking likes. Girl, anyway, I'm going to leave these girls alone, honey. The girls are not well, honey. Honey, these busted bricks is doing a whole lot this season. All right, anyway. Demons, oh, girl, I don't know if you in the room, but the girls say you is stirring up trouble. They said that you is busy being a busybody over here, putting a battery in Ro back to make Ro do all kind of things. So I don't know if you in here, but I did see Ro last night, and Ro went in on Lemon, honey. And Lemon said, I don't care if Ro cussed me out. Okay, good. Because he did. He didn't cuss you out, but baby, he read you. I don't know what you said about Ro to get Ro all that hyped up. But baby, Ro went in on you. He said you pudgy. He said you drank too much. He said you went through Lolo's liquor cabinet like a crack addict. Okay. He said that you was fidgeting. You had to have a smoke every 30 minutes. He said you was a bubbling, stumbling fool. He said you could keep your balance. Lord, I mean, Ro went in. Bro, who is Steven? Bro, who is Steven? I ain't being nosy, but you did mention that man quite a bit. Who is Steven, bro? Who is Steven? Bro said he done blocked Brian. Now that's gonna be deep. That's gonna be deep again, because see, people don't like abandonment. People don't like rejection. And baby, you done rejected him. Maybe it's on and popping. Bro got a whole body count. Leave D Miss O alone. Don't be talking about D Miss O. D Miss O is a Christian woman. She don't bother nobody. She asks questions, but that's it. Y'all is acting like that lady is really doing some bad, bad thing. And D Miss O is a good woman. Don't be talking about her. Baby, I got my Jasmine Crockett sign. Ooh, don't be bending. Oh, Lord Jesus, let me get my sign up. I don't want this sign to be bending. My Jasmine Crockett sign. So, y'all, what else is going on in the sector? I pretty much said what I need to say. I have not been. Oh, oh, oh. I don't do a lot of commentary on Ness, but I am going to say that it's odd that Ness, and I'm going to say it again, it's odd to me that Brianna was in her feelings when King Roman News accused her of doxing him and doing all of this stuff. Brianna was livid. She was upset. She was pissed off, right? Then we find out that that was not the case, and King Roman knew that it wasn't Brianna. And Brianna felt some kind of way, right? She did, right? Now, fast forward. Brianna has accused Ness of flagging and doing all of this kind of. Well, Lady Snoop comes in and said no, she hasn't. And Lady Snoop dropped the T on who has. Child, Brianna don't care. Now, all I'm gonna say is, remember what happened to you and King Roman, and you don't have to like Ness, but baby, please give folk grace when people haven't done anything to you, because it's given. I'm pissed off, and it's more than YouTube. That's all I'm saying about that. It also tells me another thing. That's what it says. That's what it says, just trolling. That's what he said, just trolling. Let me say another thing to you all. Baby, it ain't no friends on YouTube. All of these people do is work behind the scenes to see who they can take down or get information from. And that's what they do. That's what they do. This is why I'm so surprised with the Shakim situation. Now Shakim is all over there with Brianna, but yet he left Ness. Notice that there is a strain because Brianna is still messing with Shakim, but Pizza is going off on him. It's a reason for that. How that song say? The Joker is the only fool who'll do anything for you. The Joker will do anything for you, long as he can be relevant and use you. And I see what's going on. And it's going to be interesting to see. Because my thing is, you're not going to sit here and tell me about what other people did, but you sit there right in the midst of it, and you didn't have any dealings with it. You didn't have any knowledge about it. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. We got a guest coming. We got a guest coming. Hold on for a minute. Is this me? This is this Demons O?
Yes, it's Demon Soul.
Yes. We got Demons O up. Demons O. You probably have heard that the girls say you are serving up mess. I'm trying to defend you to say you're a good Christian woman. You ain't serving up no mess. They already try to put stuff on you. But Demons O, what
Well,
is
I
going
am a
on?
good
I
Christian.
heard Rose. I
Huh?
heard Rose eat up lemon this morning, and they said it's because of you and what you did on Pizarro channel. Go ahead.
Well, hopefully. I wish it would be, but it's not. Ro and Lemon have already been fighting. All I said is that he better leave my Ro alone. How is that making Ro? See, what this does is, while you think it's insulting me, Coffee Beans, with your whack faceless troll ass, you're not insulting me. You're insulting Ro because you're saying that he doesn't have independent thought. Nobody said go get him, Ro. That's the opposite of go get him, Ro. They have been going back and forth. If you supported Ro, you would know. He's been going live for 5 o'clock in the morning on like a manic run for like the past week. So Ro is throwing himself down after today. I have nothing to do with that. About time he defend himself. That person talking about some he looked like death or wish him death or something like that, then he should cuss him out. What I got to do with them? Enjoy. Let the men's fight and let me leave it alone like I am. Okay?
Okay. Demons O said, I didn't do this. She said they've been fighting all along. And she said it's about time Rose stand up for himself because Lemon has been saying a whole lot of stuff. And a lot of people say that Lemon is insulted. Um, uh, like I said, Jeff Kimmon said, I don't understand how these people get on there and he talks to them any kind of way. She said that Ghetto swore on his kids and then still came back up there. And then Kimmy said, how are you going to let somebody drop you for $25? She said, you ain't worth more than $25? Child, Kimmy was like, damn, so it's deep. So that's what they were saying, Coffee Bean. Look, I
Ro
ain't in
said
this.
he's his own man, so I'm proud of him for taking up for himself.
So Demons O said, I am proud of Rose because he is standing up for himself. And let me tell y'all something. It is really interesting to me that when Brian and Rose was friends or associates or acquaintance, that Brian was telling Rose to stand up for himself. It was good for everybody else. But then when Rose stood up to Brian, it became a problem. And I see that kind of stuff because people always want people to stand up for folks, but then when they turn on them or stand up to them, it becomes a problem. Now, what
That's
is going
always
on?
the way it goes.
Defense, oh, could you help me out? Because
I
Ro
don't
came
know who
on.
Steve is. I don't know who Steven is.
Okay, because he said he had blocked Brian, but then he started talking about Steven. And I'm like, Ro, what's going on, bro? Where all these men's coming from? What?
Steven is a blast from the past, past.
Well, we didn't know about that blast. I'm like, my
I don't
goodness.
think
I'm
we
like,
was part of that past. I don't think we was.
Rose said he had to block Steven. So it must have been something going on if Ro
Yeah,
had
he
to
said he
block
had
him.
to. He said he's only had to block one other person, and that was a long time ago, and that was Steven. So he said that's the only other person he's ever had to block off his phone before.
Oh, off his phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Off his phone. Mm. Let me find out that Ro got a whole body count. Let's look at Ro. So Ro said, don't sleep on me, literally and figuratively. He said, I got things that you don't know about. Okay? I'm telling you. I ain't know all this was going on. Coffee Rico got smart with to me last week. So I owe him a month's worth of cussing out. Jesus. Oh Lord, there go Diamond Ring Dory. Oh Jesus. There go Dory. So Dory, your man was trying to get into the mix. I wouldn't let him up. Because your man is always trying to get in something and then up there acting goofy. You know, like you don't have shit to say and then you gotta drop him. Ugh. Anyway, so did you see what happened
Dora
last?
almost do. Dora, you need to quit telling that man to quit causing you stress, and you almost do. And
Yes.
people
So,
asking about the shower, Dory.
oh, did you see last night? Rico and Trademark Fortune. Did you see that
No, I
foolery?
didn't, but I heard you talk about it this morning, child.
So there is text messages allegedly between Rico and this person that's a troll. And I guess Rico was gonna meet up with the person to give him jawbone, and he said he wanted to get him jawbone before they left, and then sent a picture of his booty, and then said, "Could you send $10 for some cigarettes?"
Oh,
Now this was February 17th, 2024, at 3:26 a.m. And so Rico was a little touched by that, but I'm like, well, these are the text messages that don't look altered here, and it does have Rico YT with a heart in the back of it. I'm like, so who is that? But Rico got a little mad, and then he said he wanted a redacted version, but he don't know what redacted means. Because if Rico really knew what redacted means, he knows I got to go and do it. If you redact something, you got to make sure that you take those things that could dock somebody
yeah.
or
Oh,
report something out. And so Rico thought I could do redaction like right then and there. I'm like, no, 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 no. I have to do it later on, Rico, because of XYZ. Now he said if there's no face, there's no case. And I'm like, okay, Johnny Cochran. I said you better rhyme, Rico. Now Rico did have that,
he got a
but
point.
there is a name. And the person sent former booty pictures to prove that it was Rico's booty. Honey, these girls are vicious. Honey, these girls are vicious out here. So Rico was a little
So
pissed off
trademark,
by
he
that.
and trademark not friends, Jay Wilson.
Oh, he and Trademark are very much friends, but
No, I
I was
said
telling
you.
you.
Did you fall out with trademark?
Oh, I didn't fall out with Trademark.
Oh,
Hold on for a minute. We got somebody coming up, Jesus. Hold on. Let me put my little banner up. Hello.
It's me, Jay Blow Forward.
What's
Hey,
up?
child, you was cutting up last night, honey. It was the $10 for me. That was the giveaway. That was the giveaway, Jay.
Unfortunately.
Huh?
So this is the thing. Who else would ask for $10 for cigarettes?
Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. It was the
Let me say this.
$10.
I didn't even give it away, and people were already guessing who it was.
What?
cigarettes in New York cost more than $10, y'all.
Depends on if he get bootleg. He can get bootleg cigarettes.
No,
Real cheap ones.
the brand he smoked cost more than $10.
Well, I don't know, but I thought the hoe was shortchanging herself. She should have put $10 and some cigarettes. See, it's them words, Miss George, Miss Court Lady, $10 and cigarettes. Not could you send me $10 to get some cigarettes? Can you send me $10 and some cigarettes?
Right. And then he got so mad because the Rider Lives was in the chat dragging him about the $10. So he got back up there on the link, the Miss O, and was saying he gave himself away again because he was sitting there saying, well, you know, they do OnlyFans, it's $5 or $10 a month. He was offended that he only asked if they was getting on his case about the $10. I was tickled. Oh my God, I was tickled.
It was like Diane Sawyer asking Whitney Houston about crack. Oh, I don't do crack. Crack is swag.
Yeah. Like that.
Baby, it was given very much Whitney Houston, Diane Sawyer, because he was telling on himself. And this is what I was telling Trademark Fortune. He is such a liability he's always talking, always talking, always talking. And even though Trademark may not have done anything with him, he tries to give the illusion that it may have been something there and he's
Uh-huh.
closer to Trademark than what he really is. And that's what Rico tries to do.
Yeah, because he got up there talking about something. That's my friend. That's my friend. That's the first thing came out of his mouth and said yesterday was that's my friend. But I said, Jay Wilson ain't playing in 2026 with the girls. He bringing the content. Y'all better come around here and
But
see what Jay Wilson got to say.
but this
Shit.
is the thing. Okay, so he's your friend, but I'm like, wasn't King Roman your friend? How did that
Uh-huh.
work out? And I
Uh-huh.
think Rico really wants a friend. And I
Yeah.
think that because he doesn't have too many friends in New York, that he gravitates to these people in YouTube. And this is what I was telling Trademark. Okay, you all may not have had sex, but you have fed him and treated him with some decency and didn't do anything to him or want anything in return. So that may be the selling point to him, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why he may be so protective. But that could cause problems because he's saying a whole lot, and Rico doesn't have any emotional intelligence to know when people are using him or when folks setting him up for the okadoke.
All you gotta do is feed him. All you gotta do is feed him.
Like I told Trademark, like a feral cat, all you gotta do is feed it some cat chow, and they'll be back at your door.
Child. And y'all know that's where to get some shot. Feed Rico, honey. You getting ass shots and some more shit out of him. And undying loyalty, baby. I said, Rico, you gotta protect yourself a little better than that. Calling these people. Ain't no friends on YouTube.
Ain't no friends, but this is the thing. And what I was telling Trademark, there is a pattern. And he's like, well, why you don't like that man? Because there's a pattern. You know, now Mr. Raymond was trying to keep stuff under wraps. Now, whether that man was helping Rico and so on and so forth, on Mad Day, Rico was saying that man ate his groceries and all of that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because Rico wants to make sure he has something on you so he can hurt you in the end if you hurt him. The ODS thing is a hot mess. Now, let me say this. If
Child.
ODS did it or not, I'm not trying to excuse him, but again, ODS did you a solid by coming to get you because you were trapped. Now, what you and ODS did in that car was truly y'all business.
Right.
And I guess ODS or somebody made Rico feel some kind of way. Instead of Rico, I guess, reaching out to ODS, he went there with them. Now it's like, okay, and what Rico don't understand is when you try to put somebody else down in the ditch, you got to stay down there with them. And that goes both ways. That goes both ways. That goes both ways. And this is why I said that as much as I want to help Rico, I couldn't help Rico because it might be misconstrued as, oh, you trying to sleep with him or you trying to get close to him. And so you can't do that with him because he's had such a pattern where people, I guess, got with him for one reason, but they really wanted to get with him for another reason. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, and I'm glad you brought that up because
Ulterior motives.
ulterior motives, right? Because I could not figure out why you and mother was always on this boy's case. But the more I hear about his stories, I said, "Oh, that's why. That's
Let me
why."
say this. I thought Stump Down and Mother were a little harsh on Rico.
Yes,
But
I'm
after a while, and when you deal with this so often, and it's the same old, and when you try to help, but then people come back and try to be snarky with you, you like, oh, F this. I see what you try to do. I see who you are.
right.
And
And then
that's it. But
Trademark gonna
Rico,
learn, Wilson. He gonna learn the hard way.
huh?
I said Trademark gonna learn the hard way.
Well, hey, he said he knows and he sees, and he said he ain't dumb. He said he's smart and he's sharp. So hey, he knows. But Rico ain't the only one. It's a lot of these busted bricks that you can't help. There's a lot of these busted bricks who do things, and I just, again, I just look at it and shake my head, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because these busted bricks ain't no joke.
They ain't no joke. And I was surprised. Then it came out, child, that Rico and KRM was in the vehicle together. And KRN showed Rico his peen and said, "You ain't the only one with a 9.5." I said, "Oh my God, do Jesus." I
Well, I
said,
didn't know all of that.
"Yeah.
Show and tell. That's the game I play when I wanna say. Okay, not the show and tell.
Wow.
Mm.
Yes." He came on the news, had a peen pic already, okay, queued up, honey. Queued up. I ain't lying. It's a lie. They told it. They told it, not me, child. I was just listening. And yes, they was in the car together with his friends. And Rico was in the back seat. And so they were sitting next to each other. And KRN showed Rico. Rico told that. He told that. I said, look at this around the time. This came out around the time when ODS picked his stranded ass up. But I said to myself, damn, the girls in the beef sector, they really doing some freaky shit. We looking at the wrong type of content. And then here you come with the daggone trademark shit. I said, and the Brian shit. I said, oh my God, this what's going on behind the scenes. This is what's going on behind the scenes. Yes. So
And the
Rico.
thing that really gets me is it's a lot of working behind the scenes, and I get accused of working behind the scenes and stuff. And I'm really not working behind any scenes, because working behind the scenes will always come before the scene. So somebody will always, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Let me say this too. Ladies knew sharing all that information about who, what, when, where, and how. It's like, y'all don't get this. Y'all don't get this. These people are smiling in y'all face every day and doing this. And this is why I say, ain't no friends on YouTube. Everybody is a subcontractor. We 1099s, because people will love you today and stab you in the back tomorrow. And this is why I use this as entertainment. And let me be very clear. This is my entertainment show, no different than the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, no different than Cheryl Underwood doing a stand-up comedy show. This is my comedy. This is entertainment only.
Tell me about.
I am not trying to find out where you live. I'm not trying to find out where you work. I'm not trying to find out none of that stuff. That stuff don't matter to me. I only give you what you bring onto these YouTube streets. And I always tell people, if you don't want people to talk about it, then don't bring it on YouTube. I will give people grace when folk dox you and do stuff like that, because you didn't bring that out to the public. They brought it out to the public. So I give you that. But half of y'all hoes did it yourselves. That's what get me. Y'all have brought it out. Y'all have said all of this stuff.
Be on the phone with them and everything. Don't Instagram me. Don't email me. Don't do a damn thing. I don't want to be around you. Don't like you. I tell them up front, Jay, I don't like you like that. I don't want to talk to you. No. Because the thing is that these people wait to get you. They come into the quote unquote friendship waiting to get your ass, waiting to expose you. That's the name of the game. I be right over there on my channel telling people, ain't no friends on YouTube. We 1099s. I sound like a Jay Wilson parrot. And I'm gonna say this before I drop down. Child, y'all should know Jay Wilson ain't behind the scenes. Ever since the Samantha Graziano email, he came right on out there and told us. Okay, remember that, Jay? Get out here.
I said I'll start now, with the exception of a few things, but I said I'll start. See, nobody don't want to be exposed, but I said I'll call it out. They wanted me to apologize to that lady. I said I ain't apologizing to her. She was the one who was messy.
Yeah,
and it goes back again to what I said about Nescation and what's his name, St. James. St. James hit the nail on the head when he said that these people wanted us to go on and be messy and all of this. but they didn't want to be on camera. But they wanted us to be on camera.
Right. And he's right. And St. James is
They
right.
want us to take all the liability, and there's no risk for them.
As much as I
And,
can't
and that and that's the reason why. And that's the reason why I charged that $200. I mean, the people wanted to know what was in the text messages and all that. And Trademark Fortune said I had already dropped it. Well, nobody ain't going over there to watch you. And I'm not. Let me say this. I don't think I'm an A-lister. I don't think I'm all this, and this. But again, you got to be honest. Nobody went over to your channel to watch because you ain't on the radar like that. And neither is Rico.
Right.
But baby, they paid $200, $100 to read the emails, and another $100 for the pictures.
Yeah.
He tried to say I gooped the girls. No, I didn't goop the girls. I didn't tell the girls nothing crazy. I said I'm going to read what was sent to me, and that's what I did. And the pictures. See, this is where it comes down to. I wasn't gonna come on if I didn't get that money. You know why? Because I thought about it, and I had to be real business. I had to be real business about this. I said I'm dealing with a unstable, psychopathic individual.
Right.
And I said, if I'm going to take this risk, it needs to be a reward.
Yeah.
Then I had people talking about something. I'll take it. I'll read it. Well, I'm not going to give it to you for free. Hell no, I ain't going to do that. But then people said I was scared to do it. No, I wasn't. But my thing is, you going to pay for this. Baby. And that's why my new name is Florida Turnpike, because you got to pay to get on and you got to pay to get off. And I did exactly what I'm not afraid of anything. But what I'm not going to do is be a fool for people.
Correct.
While I am up here doing this, but they hiding behind the scenes, getting it for free, enjoying it. Oh, hell no.
You did no. You did the right thing. You sure
and I didn't go. See, the bottom line is somebody was telling me, you better not do this and you better not do that. In the meantime, they done spilled all the Rose tea. They done talked all about Roe. They done did all of that shit to Nubiology. They done gooped the girls out of their money saying that they in Seattle ain't never made it, didn't even touch a plane to go. They did all of that foolery. But then they gonna tell me that I can't read something that somebody sent me. The devil is a liar.
The devil is a damn lie. Because
and the thing is, the girls were saying, well, it wasn't that bad. But what it showed was Brian again was gonna sit up there and talk about Trademark like a dog. But not tell his story, but not tell what he did.
Yeah.
And then I told it, and he got mad. It was redacted. And the girls was like, it wasn't that much. What it was, I like penis. I'm a freak. And I said to this man, it ain't about sex. But in reality, it was about sex. That's what that's all about.
It's about sex. And this fool went and put...
And you a grown man.
He got a peen picture of his peen on his damn channel, on his travel channel. Yes.
I ain't even go over there to watch. I ain't even go over there to watch. But let me tell you something as well to Dory. He could have dropped the T and circumvented all of this. You mean to tell me you embarrassed, you hurt, you all of this, all of that, but yet you told the people on a platform that you went out with a nurse at Ben Taub Hospital. This is your words.
Child.
Who was fat, so you charged him money.
What?
You charged him $200. You just went out to eat with him, nothing else. And he paid for the dinner and the $200.
He paid for some butt. I ain't
Wait, hold on. But that's not here there with me. The thing is, you told that story, and now you crazy and hurt over what you told Trademark, but yet you told us a complete stranger hit you up. He was fat. You charged him extra to go eat with, and you
Right.
don't find, because again, what he don't understand is what you just did with that man is called escorting. Whether you
Right.
slept with him or not, he paid for services. He
Sure
paid
did.
for services.
And he mean to tell me he mad about reading them emails from Trademark. But you know what I think that got him? I think what got him is you was show looking like a Harvard scholar. You was up there, I was tickled pink. I said, look at Jay sitting at the desk. Looking like he giving a lecture around there at Harvard. I said, it's Dr. J. Wilson. I surely, oh my God, I was so tickled. But Jay, let me get my ass down here, okay?
Okay.
And see
Yeah,
what's
and look,
going on. I'll be back.
okay, all right.
It's not over with. Okay. All right. Have
Okay,
a good
all
one.
right.
All right.
Let me
Bye-bye.
say this, y'all. I ain't mad at any of these people. These people do what they want to do. Do I get talked about? Yes. It's par for the course. I'm used to it. Hell yeah, I get talked about. But not to the point I don't get so immersed in this that I'm getting ready to go dock somebody and do that. Let me tell you now, one thing about Ness and some people, to my knowledge, and let me say this, to my knowledge, I've never known her to dox me. Now, people said she got your information to see where you lived and everything. She didn't dox me. She didn't put my address out. She didn't dox me. But these other folk, yeah. And see, this is the thing. People are so unhinged. And I'm like, you can be unhinged, but don't be. You can be unhinged, but don't do anything that's breaking the law. And that's all I got to say. So it's a lot of things going on, you all. But I am not mad at anybody. This is a show. All I can say is watch your correspondence between people in text messages, emails, DMs, because baby, these are some setup queens. Just be careful. That's all. And know that if you wouldn't say it on YouTube, then you shouldn't be saying it in private with somebody you don't know. I'm going to tell y'all what. She ain't on here as much, but I know she's around. Shelly was recording phone calls because she said these hoes would say one thing, but do another. And baby, the girls used to hate Shelly, but Shelly would catch people in their lies. Let me tell y'all something, because I caught a little shade from Kimmy. Oh, I caught it. About that wedding situation, about Mr. Soapy. And let me say this again, because we want to rewrite history. Nobody dropped anything about your wedding. And I stand firm in that. What is going to benefit me for? I mean, I wasn't going. I didn't even get the directory, the registry to send you something. I can't even find the invitation. But really, what really bothers me again is people was telling me that you told folk in your membership, so people already knew. When you came up, I said, well, why are people telling me this? I didn't even let the cat out of the bag. I'm like, did you tell people you told people? And you said, yeah. And then all of a sudden now I'm hearing that I released XYZ. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. Now I like Kimmy. I just don't like how some people operate. And one thing is, I don't have no reason to lie. If I drop the shit, I'm going to say I dropped the shit. So I called that little shade. And I let it fly. Because it didn't really apply. And I'm going to leave it at that. Amani, you are right. These people can say what they want to say, but you can't counteract. And when you do counteract, they have a problem. Now, y'all look, I ain't trying to restart no shit. I just meant what I said. I meant what I said. That was news to me. And I'm going to leave it at that. But anyhow, y'all, this stuff is so good. This right here, some good stuff. Trader Joe's lemongrass coconut body oil. It almost worked like Skin So Soft. And if you know, you know, for the Skin So Soft people. Now, let me say this, you all. I try not to bother these people, but some of these people really do some crazy stuff. They put all of this shit on YouTube. And then what gets me is, like with Trademark, you always talk about people, but you don't share your life. Hell no. And I told you why. And y'all do. That ain't my problem. And then he was trying to, and again, you trying to get these questions. And I'm like, what kind of butt you like? I said, the one that I have. Well, what is that like? None of your business. I wouldn't sleep. I'm not sleeping with you. Now, I will say this. You hung out with a person that has a pattern of exposing himself, engaging in sexual acts at a whim. It don't take much. Jay, why you lying? Nope. He went to Virginia. He admitted that he screwed that man in the truck. He admitted that he ain't had no place to wash his ass. He admitted that the man didn't have a place for him to stay. That's one. Number two, we saw Rico outside the Burger King because the man took his phone. He crying. He cried because the man took his phone. He outside the Burger King because that trade was pissed off. That piece of trade was pissed off. We seen Rico laying in the bed during his active phase before the shots with that man who he said left him for them white men on meth, or if he let him go, whatever. Rico admitted to sleeping with Chocolate Bay's friend who's a doctor and bragged about it like it was gonna hurt Chocolate Bay. And I mean, went in on it. I mean, told it all. But whole not knowing that, yeah, you making Chocolate Bay look bad, but hell, you was involved in it too, so you look bad as well. The ODS situation. I mean, all of these things. Everybody done screwed or you done had something. All of this. Mr. Raymond was eating your groceries. That old man didn't say nothing. And then all of a sudden, you done spilled that tea. So, Trademark, you cool with this man. You a good Judy with this dude, right? Now, you're trying to back away and say, well, I've only spoken to him, you know, I haven't seen him in 5 or 6 years, and I only speak to him when stuff going on. But Rico act like, baby, you done put it on him. And I'm not saying you put it on him, but that's how he act like. So you don't think nobody is going to say anything because of that? Now, first of all, his reputation precedes him. And you know this. You'll be dumb if you didn't think people gonna say that, but you don't care. And that's why I keep on telling you that you need to talk to your friend, because your friend is giving a different variation on your relationship. That's all I'm saying. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Child, he did ask me where my boyfriend was. I said in the bed. Because I was just wondering, how can you be in the bed and all that yelling? I said, because it's a big house. It's just really funny to me. It's just really funny to me. And then he wasn't getting it about the lie. He wasn't getting it about the lie. I said, okay, but Rico will lie. Child, Rico has had and been saying that I saw him at a park. And I'm like, what? And then when he gave the date, you all, I'm like, you had to be in the 6th or 7th grade. You hoeing in the 6th and 7th grade? You skipping school to be a hoe in the 6th and 7th grade? Because I haven't been to Detroit because he was trying to make it like it was sometime. No, I haven't been to Detroit since I've been to Texas. I've been in Texas since 2012. I was in Detroit in the 02s and the 03s, making you a little boy. Are you crazy? Y'all, I swear for God, I can't tell you how that park look. I had never been. Never been. I can tell you about the woodwork. And again, you all, I went to Detroit in the winter. It wasn't the summer. Ain't nobody going to no park in no winter. Not even to exercise. I know that hoe is lying. But that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Now, when they had Black Gay Pride, I was at Prospect Park. When they had Black Pride in Chicago, I was at Jackson Park. See, I don't have a problem with that. But I can't tell you what Palmer Park is. I know what a Woodward is. I know what Novi is. I know that we landed in Romulus because that's where the airport is in Detroit. I can tell you where Wayne State is located. But baby, I cannot tell you what Palmer Park is. But, you know, people will lie. I said, child, bye. But like I said, and people always say, well, Rico don't lie about who he slept with. That's true. But baby, I ain't never slept with him. Never spoke to him before. Never had a phone call with him before. The only time I've spoken to Rico is on this apparatus. And the most in-depth time that I spoke with Rico was when he was going through that shit with Wiley. And I said, Rico, that boy is using you. He don't really have a place to stay. And he needs you more than you need him because he don't have no place to stay. And then all of a sudden, VS came and confirmed what I was saying because QI did not want Wiley in that hotel room with them. And Wiley had to leave. He had no place to stay except for Rico. And that's why he went back. And I told Rico, don't accept that man back. But Rico was so in love. And then as soon as Rico and Wiley got back together again, I started getting attacked because the person who helped you through your traumatic situation, now you turn back on. And again, I should have learned the lesson from that. I understand why Spill It Boy and Stuff Down can't stand Rico. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it completely. Now, for you all who are with me, baby, I am driving Uber and Lyft because you know I don't work. I don't have no job. Money just be coming up out the air. Money just be coming out the air. I don't have nothing. I just sit around and waste gas and burn gas all day. That's what I do. That's what I do. Because that's what the girls say I do, so that's what I do. Baby, now I don't have anybody in the car with me except Jasmine. Me and Jasmine Crockett signed. We in the car together. But that's about it. Now, again, I told y'all hoes that I have to take Interstate 35 1604 and 151. And both of them are treacherous roads. Right now, I am about 5 minutes away from my job that I don't have. But the traffic is so bad. So it is what it is. But I don't work. Y'all know I don't work. This is what I don't get about Rico. The doctor just gave you shots. And I'm going to leave it right there. And I believe all that leaking may have, child, don't get me started. Anyway, girl, you know I don't have no job. You know I ain't working. I don't have nothing, baby. I'm on the system. The girls say they say I'm on the YouTube. But let me say this, y'all. If I'm doing Uber and Lyft and baby making it like this, y'all better go ahead and look into it. You gotta love it. Ooh, child, let me turn this heat off, baby. This heater is kicking. Let me turn this baby down. Because, baby, I'm sweating. I'm sweating like a hoe in church. My God, today. Hershey said, did you hear Rico mention that he's going to get in touch with Mark on Instagram and send him a direct private message? Okay. 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 What it got to do with me? Because I know what's going to happen. But what it got to do with me? It's funny. Funny. I wish he would contact the employment agency. That's what I wish he would contact. I wish he'd contact his barber. These girls are something else. Again, these hoes want to talk about everybody and say everything about everybody. And when you say something about them, I'm going to call. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And again, this is why the beef sector is so weak, because we got weak hoes. We got psychotic, crazy, weak hoes who cannot stand to get called out. Again, you got one hoe trying to, and this is what I don't understand with binary. Now you trying to come for me with this trademark thing, but hoe, they trying to say that you gay, that your wife look like a man and she's really your beard, and they trying to say that you trying to get with me. Now, I'm not saying that that's true, but ho, that's what they saying about you. And ho, you coming for me? But let me say this. I'm going to let them say what the hell they want to say. Because that's what they saying about you, binary. Yeah. But again, I know what's true. So while you over there giggling like you on Tina, what's up, Catherine? And again, the girls are saying they can't understand how you so straight, but yet you eating this gay shit up. It's like your calling. They say it's like you very comfortable in it. You took to it like fish to water. That's what the girl's saying. I'm gonna leave it right there. Because the boys are very comfortable. Even with the lemon situation. I'm like, okay. I tell you what, Simon, you keep on advertising, I will block your ass just as quick. You better chill out. Don't give me too much today, Simon. I will block you. You're getting very close to getting blocked. I don't understand it either, but it's interesting. I just think, and I'm not saying that binary is, but I think there are a lot of guys who want to come down on Shakim, but truly they are like Shakim. They just haven't gotten caught, but they pretty much are like Shakim. And they hang out in these hyper masculine settings to convince themselves that they are part of the group. Not all, but some. Well, they say it's a lot of curiosity. Yeah. And ooh, they love Lemon. I'm telling you. And y'all, let me say this. Lemon is interesting. He is a very interesting person. We ain't never seen Lemon interact with women. I find it very odd that Michael Jackson and Eli is over his house, but we don't see nobody else. It's always men. Even that young man who didn't have no shirt on and it were no drawers. You remember the dresser didn't have no fronts on it. Okay. We see Lemon in those situations. I ain't never seen Lemon with no child. Y'all know where I'm going. I'm gonna leave it right there. But baby, if the girls want to go with this, he got a girlfriend now and he stole Audio Woman and child. Okay, y'all go with it. Go right on yonder. Go right on yonder with it. You think so? Okay. 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 That's just like Lemon and Krista. Child, I said, Krista, stop playing. And the girls was going with it. I'm like, girl, you better stop. You better stop. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We knew that. But see, this is the deal. Shakim did reveal that he was getting ready to go to California because Lemon had invited him to California. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, are you really lying to me, Shakim? And Shakim's like, no, I ain't lying, da, 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 da. It got real deep. And see, the thing is, he was going to fight Shakim. And I keep on telling you all, when people want to fight folk and when people are adamantly hating people, they really like the person in real life. It's almost like little boys used to punch girls and the girl didn't understand why he punching me, but in reality he really likes you, but that's the way to express it because he don't want you to know. So it's giving me very much that. But the Vegas thing said it all. Why you gonna lay with somebody and share a room with somebody you don't really like? Why you gonna miss the bus with somebody you really don't like? I'm just saying. I'm gonna move right along. Now, I only come in because this is commentary, this is entertainment. I'm a comedian. I come in and this is just observation. So I just think it's odd, but yeah, it's interesting. Oh Lord, y'all. Ugh. Traffic is bad today. Coffee beans, I'm just having fun too. It ain't all that serious because, like I said, when I click off of here, I'm gonna put my merchants in, and that's all that really counts at this particular point. But baby, Ro did that thing this morning. Ro had me laughing. Ro had me laughing. I think that's the biggest thing. Ro had me laughing. If nothing else. So I thought that was interesting. Ro had me laughing. Child, Ro went in on Lemon. Ro went in on Lemon, and he was talking about the Brian situation. We really want to know who this Steven is. I think Ro is just doing this stuff, so we'd be like, well, who is Steven, Ro? And so, Ro, who is Steven? Who is Steven, Ro? I mean, what's the background on Steven? You said he was married. Was he not married? And y'all was dealing with each other, and then he got married, and he still wanted to talk to you? Ro, we intrigued. Come on, Ro. No, Steven. We know who Stephen is. No, this is Steven. This is not Stephen. This man's name is Steven. And this ain't that had nothing to do with Stephen. This is Steven. Not Stephen. We know who Stephen is. We want to know who Steven is. And Miss O don't know nothing, honey. She don't know nothing. Miss O said, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Miss O. My God, today. Okay, lady, would you go? I'm letting you go. Oh, my God, these people in this driving. Girl, I'm getting off on my exit. Yes, I'm cutting through. I'm sorry, but y'all know, y'all see this blinker light and then y'all want to act crazy. Okay. Yep, I'm making my way through. No, because I don't think Ro shared everything with Miss O. But baby, we want to know who Steven is. Ro was going in. Ro said, at least I got hair. Ro said, that's my real hair. But now, Ro, I ain't gonna lie though. When Diva Tomboy put you next to Ludacris, Luda, and baby, she was saying that you a bootleg Luda, honey, I holler. Because Ro did have that Lion King hair like Luda. Baby, I holler. Now, Diva Tomboy, as you know, you weren't right for that. But Ro was looking like Luda. But when I met Ro, Ro had some really nice locks in his hair. And it really looked good, and you could see you could see the parts in his hair and everything. It was really nice. Ro was very presentable. So Diva Tomboy put a picture of Luda and Ro, and she still had Ro glasses on, and Ro had that real puffy, you move, I move, just like that hair. And baby, I hollered. I hollered. I said, look at Ro. You know it was funny. So anyway, y'all, I'm almost to my destination. Darn. Jesus. Well, look, y'all, have a good one. I'll be checking to see what's going on. But y'all have a good one. Hey, church girl. Hey, everybody. Thank you all for coming on. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I will talk to y'all later on. Peace and love. Bye.